Hello, hi, Chancellor Adam here. Going to play some chess on this website called mychess.org. It's really cool. You don't even need to have an account, although if you do, it's totally free. And I think the only advantage is it lets you do some computer analysis of your games. Not that I'm advanced enough to care about that. So anyway, I'm looking for a quick game against a random person. I think I'm rated around 1500. So if there's a game that's about 10 minutes, I think is my preferred with someone who's around 1500, that would be ideal. Let's pick this person. Although this person has a question mark, which I think means they're like new to the website. Looks like we got the blank pieces. So yeah, so they might not be. They might be much stronger than 1500. They might be much weaker. Who knows? But we'll just play. Again, I'm not very good. I'm decent, so hopefully we'll muddle through this. Not sure if this is the optimal move here because it's attacking this pawn that they've already defended. I can't just take it. I wonder if maybe, well, I think it sets up this d5, moving my pawn up. I think if I do that, then if they take, I can take, and then the queen can defend. So, plus it's a nice move to take the center, so we'll go ahead and play that. If they don't do this trading, then I think I'll push the pawn up one more and just annoy this knight over here. Then again, he could push his knight forward, and I wouldn't have much to say about it, but maybe then I'll do the trading. He'll come here, I'll come here, and then I'll be up a pawn, so that would be pretty good, actually. So I don't think he'll do that. He'll probably just move the knight someplace out of the way. It's a little bit scary here. I don't like how close it is. But at the same time, I don't know what it can do this close to me also. So just got to watch out for this. Right now the queen is defending this check. I could do this. That would set up a take back by them. I think I'm fine with that. Although, let's do this first. Let's just move you out of the way. And then this way, if we do end up trading, we can immediately trade back and still be up a pawn. So yeah, if they don't want that to happen, they'll have to withdraw the knight, I guess, here. Or they might do some other threatening move that will make me have to recalculate this up. Interesting. So he takes this pawn here, which is defended by this pawn. So it looks like he's sacking his knight just for a single pawn, unless, again, I'm missing something. But I don't think that I am, so we'll take it. It might be still, like it's an interesting move to control the center with all these pawns. This knight is in a bad spot. I can't really move him any place that's good. I could send him all the way back to home base. I think I might have to do that. Go here, but then sort of left hanging. Better than going all the way back, and we can just push up a pawn or something to help him out. So he does do that move. The queen can now attack, which is a little scary. I will do this. Can I take this? No. Can I take this? No. We can just go back. Keep going backwards. So again, sacking the knight allowed him to aggressively push all these pawns, but I don't know if it will, if in the end it will be worth it or not. Anyway, what's done is done. I could push this bishop out for a check, but he'll probably just put his own bishop in the way, and then if we trade, he can just take with the queen. So it's not a hugely useful move or anything. I can move this knight again and have him in a better spot now. Over here, defending my pawn. You know what? Let's do this. We'll trade. He'll do this. That'll give me the initiative back, and then I'll move over here. All right, that's good. And yeah, we'll just move you over here. Now, if we want to castle this way, it's not ideal since we've already pushed up this pawn, but it's probably better than castling on this side. All right, this is not terrible. We could trade, which would be fine by me. I'm trying to see if I have like a cool move that I can do, but nothing comes to mind. I could move the knight here, invite this trade, um, and then the knight here might be a little bit annoying. You know what? Let's do that. We like to do things that are annoying. Now, he could trade bishops. He could also leave it alone because his knight is protecting. Mine is being protected by the knight and the queen and the king, technically, although I want to castle it, so I don't want to move it over there. But anyway, we're down a little bit on time, but still plenty of time, and I can move a little bit faster. This move makes it so that his queen has to hang around here because um, this square here, c2, if I move my knight there, I have a nasty check that's forking the rook. But of course, we can't do anything about that right now. I guess we can get our. We can just do this random trade for no reason. We could also push this up here, this bishop over here, and also cause some shenanigans. Let's do that. Let's have some fun. Um, my queen is in an awkward situation. There are like no safe spaces for it by doing that. But the reason I did that is now I could move the knight here and do this check because the queen can't take. The bishop would be protecting. So it's just going to annoy him. He'll have to probably move his rook around. He might not do what he wants to do. Okay, let's go ahead and do the check. And so I expect he won't take with the queen. He'll probably just move the king out of the way, which will also um, make it so that he can't castle anymore. So that's one advantage. And then we can trade our knight for one of their rooks, which this is a usually is a generally good trade. All right. So anything that we could do that's better? By not moving the king forward like this, the rooks aren't looking at each other, so we could, in theory, get this for free, so I might as well try. He does take the center pawn here, but that's also a little bit nuts because now my queen can just grab it for free, and it's another piece defending. Unless I'm missing something. I mean, this bishop is dangerous, but he doesn't have another piece like this queen to set up an attack. The pawns are in an not great spot for me, but still not the end of the world. I'm tempted here to just take and just trade. I mean, we have the advantage, so we might as well simplify our position. We'll rescue the knight, get him to safety, and then we'll start deploying our own pieces. So we're up by quite a bit now. We have an extra rook, an extra knight, or rather an extra two knights and a rook. But we're down a couple of pawns, which is not that big a deal. If I go here, he could just put his rook over here, and then we would be in an awful spot because one of the pieces will get taken away, either the knight or the bishop, so we shouldn't do that. Um, let's probably just try to get more stuff into the fight. We can move then here, and then these knights can be protecting each other, which would be pretty useful. And then we could probably set up a castle in the near future. Do I want to? Nah, I think we'll just grab this free. I know I was thinking about going here, but by moving this pawn is free now, so we might as well. The only problem is well, he can't move the rook here, so yeah, so that's not a problem, so that's perfect. Now we want to castle pretty soon so that we can get the king to a better spot, probably on this side, the left, the king side castle. We could do the longer one. I just don't like this check, but then it's probably fine either way. Maybe it's in fact it's better this way. All right, looks like instead of resigning, our opponent has just left the game, so we just have to wait 30 seconds before we can claim victory. Sometimes people disconnect, but I think given the situation, it looks doesn't look good. So this is someone who's probably not 1500 ranked. They're just new to the site, and that's sort of the provisional ranking you get. They're probably ranked a little bit lower just because of some of the interesting moves that they did. That first knight that grabbed my pawn, that trade was perhaps brilliant if he was able to lead up with something and get some advantage back. Um, didn't happen this time. All right, well, no, I'm not going to call it a draw. We'll claim our victory. I think it's a casual game anyway, so it doesn't affect people's rankings one way or the other. But we were up 9, 10 points. So let's do a quick analysis, and then since this was fast, we might get another game in. So this is the advantage. I think you need to sign up for a free account to do this computer analysis, and just take a look at what we did. And I'm sure I didn't play optimally either, but yeah, we can just quickly review the game. So that was an inaccuracy. The computer is saying my pushing the knight away was also probably a bad idea. They're saying knight should have gone here instead. Um, and then this was termed a blunder, which is like a really bad move. But yeah, I liked this pushing the pawns afterwards. Apparently this was an inaccuracy, not the best move in the situation. Um, yeah, apparently a bunch of not great moves by everyone. Ooh, they're saying if I moved the queen here, got the check, that would have been a better move. But then I would still probably need to do something about the knight. So anyway, um, didn't end up taking advantage. And then no major mistakes, it looks like. And then just a nice queen trade to simplify things, get our knight out, and I think that's where he resigned. Yeah, so we were up by quite a bit at that point. So we had 5 inaccuracies, no mistakes or blunders, which is nice, and the opponent had 7 inaccuracies but 1 blunder, and it looks like yeah, we were winning most of the game. So pretty cool. Let's do one more.